What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I wanna speak on this recent decision that LeBron James he set everybody up like with this fake commercial, right? And a lot of people are mad. A lot of people are pissed off at LeBron James. I don't think you know what, I'm not upset by what LeBron James did, but I don't think that LeBron James had the right people around him. I want to see if I can find it. I don't think that he had the right people around him either that are advising him. Like, if you see the situation with LeBron James as far as his like it was set up to be the situation where when he decided to leave Cleveland, the big decision to leave Cleveland and go to Miami. And LeBron James took a lot of heat for that, and again, I didn't have a issue with LeBron James leaving Cleveland, going to Miami. But for some reason, people took, that he took a lot of heat for the way he went about it. And so that was a controversial moment in LeBron James's career. And so he wanted to recreate that situation rather than just trying to stay away from that situation. But he recreated it with this decision right here to do a commercial. Now, I want to play the audio from this new commercial that he did. I think he's trying to sell some type of alcohol or some type of liquor, Hennessy. But let me recreate that. Listen to it and give you my opinion on it.
Well, everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
All right.
VSOP?
It was about a commercial. So everybody was waiting for LeBron James to make an announcement. They thought maybe he was going to, he was going to say that he was going to retire, but that wasn't it. And people feel like he trolled them, right? Which, I mean, if he's going to make an announcement, he could say what he want to say in this announcement. But also, I'm gonna go to the Jason Whitlock show.
Steve, LeBron James, the attention-starved NBA superstar.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the audio from Jason Whitlock, right? Because I think that, like I said, I think Jason Whitlock made some good points about who is in LeBron, like who is advising LeBron James, because I think he could have, if he wanted to promote a new product, alcohol, whatever it is, I think he could have went about it in a different way. But I want to also listen to Jason Whitlock and give some of my my input on what Jason Whitlock says.
Teased a big announcement yesterday, and he aired his announcement today, and it had to do with Hennessy. It was a liquor promotion. I'm one of LeBron's biggest critics, and this is why. This guy has zero self-awareness. Let's play the commercial that LeBron James had everyone on pins and needles about.
All right, before they play the commercial again, right? I agree. Like, zero self-awareness. I don't know who is in his corner, like telling him to do this, do these kind of things, but let's play the commercial again.
Well, everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder?
Left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP? And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win more at hosting. And not only that, win at signature cocktails, win at having a good time, win at impressing guests, win at making memories, win at making it look easy, win at leaving people wanting more.
LeBron, appreciate it.
I like my decision.
LeBron teased this on Monday. This is what he airs on Tuesday. I guess I'm shocked and impressed that it wasn't a watermelon commercial. I guess I mean, if he was going to lean into a stereotype, at least he didn't lean into watermelon. It's Hennessy that he leaned into here. LeBron thinks so small. It's mind-blowing to me. Your reaction?
Yeah, so blame it on the Henny. So yesterday, I see this on Twitter or X, and I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. I said, hold on. Am I a year away from rejoining Purple and Gold Nation as a Laker fan in recess? Now I could come back home. I had my Michael Cooper high socks on and everything, and then this. And by the way, if you really wanted to make that work, Jim Gray had to be. That other guy, no offense, didn't really hit the same. But this is maddening. I just feel like a Laker fan in recess. We're trapped. He teased us. He poked us. And then he does that. I didn't even think about the stereotype angle of all that.
Well, I think, LeBron can't play forever. So I know that, like, if Laker fans are concerned about like him retiring and they can't wait for him to retire, I mean, I think it's probably going to be at the end. He won't be on the Lakers, I don't think. Whether he retire or not, I don't think after this season, I don't think LeBron James will be on the Lakers, right? So, but I just think that going forward, LeBron James needs a media team, and he needs like a public, what are those people that like an image consultant, right? And to go along with his media, because a lot of the decisions LeBron makes seem like it's just ideas that him and his friends sit around to come up with, and they think it'll work because he is LeBron James. But they need to be more strategic, I think. I don't drink or anything like that, so I'm not offended by him selling Hennessy or anything like. I'm not offended by that. I do eat watermelon. I wouldn't have been offended by him eating watermelon either. So, but anyway, let me get back to what this guy's Jason Whitlock and Steve Kim saying.
Right, Hennessy. I didn't know where he was going watermelon.
Well, hold on. He said Hennessy. Now I can see if he was selling some type of malt liquor, right? And they're gonna mention it too, but I think malt liquor, because Hennessy is not just sold in the inner cities. I think a lot of people, even outside of the inner cities, drink Hennessy's, but malt liquor probably got like more of a stigma coming with malt liquor, or maybe like Mad Dog, any of those Mad Dog 2020, St. Ives and stuff like that, right? But Hennessy, I don't know. I ain't offended.
Brown liquor.
I
brought
agree.
a banana out with him.
Yeah, okay. You said that, not me. Because when you said watermelon, I'm like, okay, Whitlock said that. But now you tied back into the Hennessy. Yeah, I mean, what was the second choice for him to do? Schlitz malt liquor? I replaced Billy D. Williams. Do
they still sell Old English 800? Do people still drink Old English?
Yeah, my uncles and aunts, we sell plenty of that at the store. Also, St. Ives. Can't forget St. Ives. They made a nice run in the 90s. But he just won't go away. He just won't go away, Whitlock. We're stuck with this guy. Jeez.
Here's been my complaint with the LeBron groupies. What do they call them? Bronsexuals. There we go. The Bronsexuals is they try to pretend like LeBron is some genius, that LeBron is some influencer that's ahead of the conversation. He's so genius what he's done. And I'm like, no, man, I'm not sure if this dude can read, write, comprehend. I mean, he's a really talented jock, and that, generally speaking, undermines education. And this is proof of it. This guy's got one of the biggest brands in all of America, and he's let me use it to promote Hennessy. He's a billionaire. Let me use it to promote drinking Hennessy. And it's not that I'm anti-Hennessy. I got it here in my house. You know,
that's what I'm saying. So that makes him kind of like sort of like a hypocrite. You know, like I said, everybody, just because, just not just people in the hood drink Hennessy. You know, people like Hennessy. Like I said, I don't drink, but I do. You know, like people around me who drink, they talk about Hennessy and they drink Hennessy. So I don't have an issue with it. I just think that LeBron James, for this guy to be worth as much money as he is and be as famous as he is, he need to be like more. It seemed like his brand, he would do things to enhance his brand. He'd do a better job at enhancing his brand. Ain't nothing wrong with Hennessy, but you know, he need other things. And to this point, I think that most of what LeBron do, because like no matter what LeBron does nowadays, he can't. It's saying like he can't get right. Like he's gonna take criticism for everything he do. And in some ways, it might seem that LeBron James is kind of like leaning into leaning into being a villain. When he has to understand that less sometimes is more. And then the more people see LeBron and the more people get to know about LeBron, like the more contempt people have of LeBron because they get tired. And a media expert, publicist would tell LeBron, like, you know, like it's too much exposure. You oversaturate, you know, it's like oversaturation and stuff like that. You have to be concerned with that. That's why you don't like people like Michael Jordan. They stay out of the media and they'll pop in and out at times. You know, even people who do like music. You don't want to come out with an album or CDs. You got to be strategic when you drop your music. You just can't come out, you know, every Thursday with a new CD and thinking that you're going to control the market. You got to be strategic because you'll oversaturate the market. People become tired of you. And I think that's where LeBron James is headed. You know, they would probably, like a publicist would probably tell LeBron James right now, just sit down for a while. Sit down, take and, you know, sit down. Allow people to miss you. You know, have, you know, the media is going to talk about you because you've been a part of the game for years. So just sit down for a while. Make some moves behind the scenes. But I don't know. I'm probably not even going to go back to any more to Jason Whitlock. But I just think that LeBron James, no matter what he do right now, it's not going to work because like the media is tired of him, fans are tired of him. So he need to just take a break, man, and just hang out with his family and strategize what his next move is going to be. Because right now, it just seems like LeBron James can't get right. That's my take on the situation. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.